Our hearts and prayers are going out to George Strait, as it has been a very heartbreaking and tough start to the year of 2024. Just yesterday, we learned that George Strait's longtime tour manager, Tom Foote, suddenly passed away. Not only was Foote a longtime tour manager for George Strait for 48 years, but he was also a very close friend to George and his camp. Foote's passing marks the third passing out of George Strait's camp this year. And just before we get to George Strait's tribute to Foote, just last month, George turned to social media where he left behind two tributes for two members of his camp that had passed away on the same day. One being longtime manager Irv Woo, as well as fiddle player for the Ace in the Hole band, Gene Elders. Here is that first tribute to Woolsey, where he writes, "My manager for around 45 years, and most importantly, my friend for even longer, Irv Woolsey, passed away this morning. He had complications from a surgery and just couldn't overcome it. He was a very tough man and fought hard, but sadly, it was just too much. We will miss him so very much, and we'll never forget all the time we had together. Won't ever be the same without him." George then sadly had to make a follow-up post, a follow-up tribute to another member of his camp, member of his band, another longtime friend, Gene Elders, the fiddle player for the Ace in the Hole band, where we learned that he had passed as well on the same day as Woolsey. He writes, "Hard to believe we lost two of our music family members on the same day. Our Ace in the Hole treasure band member Gene Elders passed away yesterday afternoon, shortly after we lost Irv. All of our prayers go out to both families. Me and the band won't ever be the same without our brother Gene. We loved him so much. Go play with Mike again, Gino. We'll come join you guys later." And now, nearly 1 month since the passing of Irv Woolsey and Gene Elders, George Strait has left another tribute for his longtime friend, longtime tour manager, Tom Foote. As you can see here, this is a picture of George with Tom during his Cowboy Rides Away 2013-2014 tour. And along with the photo, George writes, "We lost another one of our good friends and a huge part of our musical journey yesterday. Tom Foote, our one-time drummer and longtime road manager for around 48 years, suddenly passed away at his home after our rehearsal. The band and I were with him most of the afternoon, and he was great, just doing what he loved to do, which was making sure we were taken care of. 2024 is taking its toll on the Ace in the Hole group. We're all heartbroken, to say the least. Rest in peace, brother Tom. You will be hugely missed. I'll see you down the road, amigo." Hearing this tribute from George is absolutely heartbreaking, knowing that they were together just yesterday doing their rehearsals, and then suddenly after those rehearsals and they had all been together, he appeared to be doing great, and getting the news that Foote had passed away. Absolutely tragic. So devastating to hear this coming from George Strait and his Camp 3 in just the span of this year, within 1 month of each other. Three men that clearly have stood beside George Strait for the many years that we have got to see him perform and create the music that we all love and enjoy, and help establish George as the king of country music. Our hearts and prayers are going out to Tom Foote's family and friends, as well as George Strait and the Strait camp during this extremely difficult time. As always, guys, thank y'all for tuning in here at Country Cast. Be sure to subscribe down below so you never miss out on any breaking news and updates.